Good morning, boys and girls. Mrs. Cahall here to do another lesson in writing. Writers, today I want to teach you that in realistic fiction stories, your characters need to talk. That is also called having dialogue. This brings our stories to life. Writers make their stories speak in many ways, just as people do in real life. So right now, what I want you to do is I want you to think about this question. Since this morning, what is something that people have said to you? Right now would be a great time to pause the video and chat with someone near you, whether that be a parent or a sibling, and if they are not around, you can definitely speak to a pet or a stuffed animal. If I had to say one thing that someone said to me this morning, it would be my husband Ben telling me to have a good morning as I left the house. So, boys and girls, pause the video and think, since this morning, what are some things that people have said to you? Now, I hope that you talked with someone about some things that someone told you this morning. Let's take a look at this sheet here called dialogue takes. Now, instead of saying that someone said something, we could use many different things. Now, what if my character in my story, just like my story about when Mrs. Hershey was in her classroom and she found a little birdie, she thought something, and that's right here. She thought. I could also say that she wondered, she asked a question, or she questioned something. Now that is if someone thinks, like that's what their face looks like. I'm not sure what to think here. So when a character is thinking, you could say that they thought something. Now here is another one. Someone said, replied, shouted, or cheered. Maybe at the end of the story, when Mrs. Hershey brings the bird to safety and brings it outside, maybe the whole class cheered, "Yay!" Now, what if someone was laughing in a story? They could have laughed, squealed, giggled, or joked. Oh no, but what if someone is angry? What if they're angry? You can't say that someone said something that they angered it. That wouldn't make sense. So maybe they demanded it, they hissed, they yelled, or they screamed. And even if someone is sad, they cried, they sobbed, or they whined. You can use this today to add dialogue, or when people talk, to your stories. I'm going to go ahead and do that now too with my story about Mrs. Hershey with her bird in the classroom. Now I'm going to have to edit it because I'm going to have to add where some people talk. Now remember, you have to put quotation marks. Now remember that quotation marks are these things right here. So if someone says, "Hi," she said, this right here is what the person said. And this right here is a dialogue tag. So remember that just like I said, my husband Ben told me to have a good morning. Did he demand that? No, he wasn't really angry. Did he cry that? No. Did he think that? No, because he said it to me. Did he laugh it? Well, that'd be kind of rude. Did he say it? He said it. Very good. So if I was going to write that, I would say, "Have a good morning." Oops. Said Mr. Cahall to Mrs. Cahall. There we go. Perfect. So make sure you use this when you are working in your writing today to write those dialogue tags of where your characters are talking. So just like I'm going to do, go back into my story and add dialogue where people talk, it is your turn to do that also. So take one of your stories that you have already created. Act out a part where the character is talking. That's going to help you figure out what they're saying and what dialogue tag to use. You can use any dialogue tag you'd like. You don't have to only use the ones that are on our example sheet. You can use whichever ones you would like. If you have a better one, definitely let me know so that we can add it. Today and forever when you write, friends, let's make our characters do something and say something. Instead of just saying it fast, we can say it longer and fill up pages with dialogue and action. Just a reminder, you might have to add some more pages to your story to make your characters talk and bring your stories to life. Remember to act it out and have fun. Off you go.